Damn, Oakland is really burnt out. I used to say that, but I never really meant it. Now, I mean it. I'm really beginning to mean it. What's up, man? Hey, I guess so. Out here in Oakland, California, it looked like they didn't shut down or they didn't close our final In and Out burger. It ain't like we had a whole bunch of them to begin with, but the last one, the one that was up there by Hagenberger, kind of by the airport, they shut that down due to the high crime and the robberies. They had already shut that Walmart down there. So, but again, to say, man, it may be safe to say the town is burnt out. And my message, man, to whoever out here, and don't get me wrong, because it always been robbing and stealing from 30, 40 years ago. But now, obviously, that the robbing, jacking, and the bipping or whatnot, that seemed to be the number one hustle now. So most of these youngsters, these cats, period, they ain't trying to hustle. So and that brings up a few things. Well, first thing, before I lose track, one of my favorite sayings is, regarding not even necessarily the youngsters. I keep saying youngsters, but really anybody. A lot of times, you know, motherfuckers don't even know how to do the wrong thing the right way. And I'm gonna say that again. Motherfuckers don't even know how to do the wrong thing the right way. Now, some people may say, well, man, there is no right way to do wrong. But it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. So it's a way to do anything. It's certain stuff. It's a saying we used to have, like, don't disrespect the game. And a lot of stuff going on. A lot of these cats, they disrespecting the game. I'm gonna keep it 100. You know, it's that simple. And not and even on another note, on a side note, when it comes to that drill music, when you pissing on the dead, so to speak, and it ain't even that serious. Don't get me wrong. Again, it's a time for everything, but whatever, man. I'm losing track. But again, like I was saying, they can't even do the wrong thing the right way, and yeah, man, the town is burnt out, and it's funny because, well, this is another thing. In and Out gone, like I said, it ain't like we had too many of them to begin with, but when you go to other places, like not too recently, I just got back in town and shit, y'all, and the place I was at, it's food everywhere. I mean, all off the freeway, it's plazas, just little stuff like that. It's hella shit to do. And then when you back out here, they closing down In and Out. Like, y'all ain't even got In and Out. So when you look on contrast and relative to other cities as far as what they got popping, because us, when we think popping and shit, we tend to think just the street element and what's moving and what was doing this and that. So people like, hell yeah, the town getting down and but when in terms of things to do, places to go, and people to see, well, still a few people to see, but for the most part, man, the town lacking, and that right there is an example. Just I don't even call it robbing, even though it's robbing. Cats just out here just stealing, aggressive stealing, and bipping, and I ain't trying to knock nobody hustle, but if you listening and that's one of your thing, that shouldn't be your primary hustle, man. Because now you out there and you acting out of desperation. Eventually you gonna go down, man. And maybe you done already went down. You got a slap on the wrist, but you know them enhancements is coming. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, y'all know them enhancements is coming, especially when you running up in shit. So y'all better take heed to that as well. And it's funny, man, as far as the town. I'm laughing, but it ain't funny though. But ain't no more In and Out burger, y'all. So we just ride to Alameda, but that ain't the point though. It's like, well, we can't have shit. It seemed like, huh? seem like a lot of them saying and stereotypes, we proving them true. Now it's a way out, but see that take responsibility. And most of us don't want nothing to do with no responsibility, huh? That's the number one reason why black folks ain't gonna get shit done. Like Steve Coakley said, man, you want okay, then you want revolution and change or whatever you want to put it. You want Jesus to come or whatever. Well, if you want to run shit, running shit, that's responsibility. You got to take out the garbage now. You know what Steve Coakley say? You got to pave the streets now. You got to you got to run the stores. You got to build these bridges. And a lot of us ain't ready for that. A lot of us are, been ready, but a lot of us ain't. And I'm really looking at the moving forward trajectory as far as these youngsters. And again, of course, it's the old adage, the blind leading the blind in a lot of ways. But that's real. Hey man, I'm laughing, but yeah, that's real. It's real bad. And yeah, I don't really to hell with In and Out. I do eat their burgers, but it's plenty, far as business concerned out here. There's plenty vacuums to be filled. So, but the thing is, how you gon' people gonna patronize your establishment when every time they park, they shit get bipped, or they got motherfuckers standing out there waiting for them to leave, looking at them smirkish, or motherfucker running up on them begging for change, and all that. It also is to a bigger thing as far as homelessness and all that. But again, man, a lot of this I'm speaking of self responsibility. I'm not talking about people who been severely victimized and they ain't got no control. I'm talking about people who can break the mental, what y'all want to call it, generational curses. It's essentially that's what it is. I still call it the slave mentality, you know. So a lot of that, all this got to do with that. And again, ain't nobody putting no gun in your head, making you rob and steal. So whatever your reason is, I don't even really care for us personally. I'm just speaking in a general sense, man. But yeah, the town definitely is fake way burnt out. Probably been burnt out. I was just in denial. But when you see little moves like that, the little last in and out, and again, like I said, it's an opportunity, but we need to be ready and prepared, and not just me, or not just you, or not just a few of us, and of course not just all of us, because a lot of us, on another note, ain't gonna make it. A lot of us ain't gonna make it. A lot of us really don't deserve to make it for a lot of reasons. It's almost like I ain't gonna say a built-in ethnic cleansing, but the oppression's so bad, those who can't adjust, and that's not good, because we're gonna lose a lot of good people. A lot of people out here confused in an honest way. But again, I'm just speaking out loud. But I just had to holler at y'all about that, as far as the town being burnt out and the youngsters expand your hustle, man. And it all got something to do with, not everything, but a lot of it got to do with keeping up with the Joneses. I know some cats, man, a job, that's boozy. But now, man, some, man, as far as even hustling is boozy. I know a group of men, they robbing and stealing, running up in something. Like they want it quick. Hustling, that's too slow. You gotta work. Hustling is work. They don't want to do no work. So a lot of that got to do with that. But man, like I said, y'all, that's a dead end road. I'm just gonna keep it 100. You never gonna find that big score. A lot of cats, he ain't even a score no more. You probably didn't hit a few times, ran through the loop or whatever. Now you just really just surviving, keeping up. So you're just trying to hit little small legs, probably trying to knock a little something to send on E14 or whatnot. and just really just out here in desperation mode, playing it by ear, and you already know where you're gonna end up. And nowadays, that's if you're lucky, end up in Rita or somewhere. But yeah, y'all man, y'all youngsters man, and I keep saying youngsters, but it's really this anybody man. Y'all better start taking heed and expand your hustle, man. There's more than one way to skin a cat, man. You gotta see the writing on the wall. And again, like I said, even if we do what we gotta do, but that shouldn't be your number one primary hustle. Like I be telling, like when I got out the pen, bouncing back and all that, hitting them little odd jobs, small jobs, that take the cheat off you until you able to formulate your plan. And that's never ending. Even right now, I ain't made it to the promised land, but I'm constantly formulating and refining and refocusing and redoing this and redoing that and keeping these punk ass motherfuckers out my motherfucking face and keeping people out my business. Cause that's the main thing. Especially me personally. I got hella haters. I got hella haters. Well, fuck all y'all. Yeah, I'm going to fuck over all y'all too. Personally. One by one. But this ain't about me. This about y'all. Y'all see how y'all be going on spazzes and shit. But it's all good, man. This Bad News Brown, man. I'm going to keep it 100 for y'all the whole time, bro. And talk to me. I talk back because I get real activated when I get some resistance. And it can be in the form of a question. And again, don't say nothing slick, bro. I ain't even gonna go back and forth with you. And I do used to like doing that, but I'm just gonna ban your ass. I'm just gonna knock you straight out the box, kind of like in the real world. I ain't about to argue with no nigga or none of that shit. You out of there. Get him out the plate. Yeah. Oh yeah, technically, yeah, ejecting. But yeah, man, Bad News Brown breaking it down, man. Go ahead and hit that like or hit the dislike. It really don't matter. But y'all better be smooth out there, man. Watch how y'all getting y'all money, man, and how y'all engaging. And I say this to myself as well, although I ain't out there doing nothing hot like that, reckless. I'm just, I'm focused. I'm just gonna put it like that. I'm focused, but yeah, man, that's real sad for the town, man, and just really constantly going down the drain. And they about to probably turn that into some fake social. You know how they did East Mount Mall. I ain't no telling what's that's gonna be. Or they might throw some goddamn condominiums is right by the airport. They throw a little building, price that out, more gentrification. Y'all know what time it is, man. So y'all better pay attention to that. Peace.